please.
This is few words. I just said few words. We can't just go out of the planned schedule for the evening, but I appreciate this gesture, Hariji. Thank you so very much. Namaste, everyone, all the panelists who are still here with us and the attendees who are there. Thank you so very much for showing up because that means a lot and it gives impetus to us to do more. I'll Abhinav keeps using last but not the least. I will try and take the least amount of time. So Abhinav, you have to tell me if I'm overstepping. So this book, I am super delighted with it, obviously because I've worked on it, but no, not that. I'm delighted with this book because it took 3 years in the making, and I shouldn't have been here when this book is launched. It should have happened last year or maybe a year ago, or before that. But this book kept calling to me. I spotted Bharat and Gurpreet on Twitter. They have said it. I saw them share various threads, go to temple, brilliant photography, and I was like, these are two STEM professionals who are definitely passionate and unabashed about their devotion in the Supreme. They're going to all these places and they are tweeting these, and they're talking about go to temple, walk to temple. So it's not just, oh, I am a great photographer and look at the angle and how I've captured the sunlight and all. No, it's about walk to temple. So they are completely immersed in that whole experience. जो ये capture कर रहे हैं वो श्रद्धा और भक्ति भाव से कर रहे हैं. And then intelligent people, the both of them are. When I DM'd them, I haven't met them yet, by the way. We have never met in person, and I think we've just seen each other's faces a few times. That's all. So I am so honored and grateful to the both of them that a random stranger DMs them and tells them that, hey, do you think we could just have a compilation of your pictures and all? And I approached both of them individually first, and when they agreed, then I kind of said, okay, now the two of you, I'm looking at you as a team. And then I tell them gradually. So once they are in, I'm like, okay, but coffee table book generally has a picture and some text, but it's such a beautiful picture. This text, the picture will be so captivating because that's what you are excelling at, that the readers will definitely look at the text. Can we make the text more engaging for them? And can we ensure, do you have it in you to research, and instead of saying, oh, this is the temple and there's this, would you like to actually understand what it is? There are books galore, references galore, scholars have written so much on it. Do you have in it you to go into that and elevate it from picture ke saath text lagaya nahi? So the picture makes the reader look at the text, and the text engages them, inspires them, enhances their curiosity, or in some people creates a curiosity to perhaps refer the text themselves, like, oh, so Dr. Vasundhara has written something here. Can I go look at her work? And then we look at the amount of work she's done. Oh, Meenakshi ji's foreword is there. Some people might not know Meenakshi ji, and that's their misfortune. Let me be very, and I'm biased towards her, of course, she knows. So this book is not just a coffee table book with pictures and all. Of course it is that, but it is all that and more. It's photography, history, research, epigraphy, inscriptions, all amalgamated there to get the lay reader, as Hariji said and other speakers did before me, to connect with the civilization that we have inherited. I am super proud of being the inheritor of the longest extant human civilization. And I am happy to connect and collaborate with like-minded individuals in this endeavor to ensure that those of us who, because of various reasons, or just because, being caught up in the rigmarole of life, have stopped appreciating the wonder that it is to have inherited that, that art, that architecture, literature, all of that. So this coffee table book is not just that, and that's one element of it. Why did I choose Bharat and Gurpreet? There are a lot of other people too, and all of them are talented. We always keep hearing about North and South divide, the Dravidian thing, and Indi imposition, and this and that. And we also hear about things like, oh, all these Indic faiths, Sikhism was very different, ye Hindu and all. And I come from that age, I'm too old, that I have had friends whose uncles and all, they had like, hamara pehla beta Sikh diya hai hamari dadi ne. So I knew of those things, and here I am looking at people online or even in mainstream media talking about those differences. And then, oh, the patriarchy of Hinduism, there's no empowerment, women are chained. North South divide, patriarchy, women are not empowered. Here you have a woman is a co author. She's a Sikh woman, by the way, who is completely connected with her roots, and she's a proud Sikh and she's a proud Sanatani. And she stood her ground in this brilliant book with Bharat, who is from Chennai. And he speaks so many languages and he speaks better Hindi than I do. So there's a lot in this project, and that's why it's really dear to me. All of the projects that I have conceived, and I'm a super private person. I don't like to talk about things in public like this, and I'm not a great public speaker either. But all of those projects are just inspiration. I'm just a medium, a channel. I look at something and the divine guides me, and here I am. It's such a fortune that in this year they have raised my tally of debut authors to 3. So we had D.V. Sridharanji write nonfiction at the age of 78. He debuted this year too. Good News India was his book, published by Bloomsbury, he's there in the participants, I guess. And then we have Bharat and Gurpreet, who've honored me by being debut authors 2 and 3. This book was not meant to be a scholarly endeavor, but it was meant to create that channel between the masses and academia in a sense, and also to make that gesture of encouragement that even if you are a STEM professional doing a corporate kind of a job, you can take time out, you have the intellect, you can research, and you can elevate something from just mere pictures on Twitter. So, with that, I thank all of you. I am just beaming with pride and joy. And just this once, I think I can be unabashed about it. Thank you so very much. Namaste. Thank you, Abhinav. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Dimple. It's a bundle of energy, creativity, and it's so nice to see your creative impetus result in such fine works. And people, again, the book is Coopetition in Stone, Pallavas and the Chalukyas, written by and photographed and created by Gurpreet and Bharat. It is available on Amazon. It is a coffee table book, something that will stay with you for years and years to come. It can be your companion, even though Sri Vivek Debroy said it's a very heavy book, but if you can, it can serve as a companion on your travels. And we all look forward to hearing about you from different sources as you read this book, share and talk about this book. Before we close, I would like to propose a vote of thanks to our honored guests today, starting with Sri Vivek Debroy, Meenakshi Jain ji, Shashikala ji, Chitra Madhavan ji, Vasundhara ji, Deepa ji, who took the time to come and talk and share their thoughts about not only the book, but on topics connected with the book, and essentially give us a glimpse, a small peek into the entire universe of our culture, our history, our heritage that lies before us. And I would have asked questions, but as one of the participants said, I feel completely ineligible to even know what questions to ask. So one step to this journey begins with the book. Thank you everyone for coming to this book launch event. On behalf of Indic Academy, on behalf of Indic Book Club, I thank all of you. We will put this video up on YouTube, and the book, as I said again, is available on Amazon and elsewhere. Namaskar and thank you.